I'm going to bring the meeting to order. This is the Historic District Commission, Town of Fairfield. Today is December 16th, 2024. The notice of this hearing was published on the Friday, December 13th edition of the Fairfield Citizen. Let's take attendance. Darren Raymond Locke.
Here.
Jim Akamondo.
Here.
Jim Bohan. Was here at some point. We're supposed to have Art Gravanes, who's not here yet. So absent today is Art Gravanes, George Clark, Mara Garage, and I am Rosina Negron. We lost Jim, so hopefully he comes back for the discussion. This is the pre-application meeting for 515 Old Post Road. Do we have someone to present?
Yes, so this is Rafaela. Hi, and I represent the construction company.
Can you state your last name as well, please?
It's Rafaela Brandonizio.
Can you spell it, please?
Yeah, BRANDONISIO.
Thank you.
And I represent Omega Development, the construction company for the three-season room.
Okay.
So we're proposing to build a four-season porch.
Do you have the file to share?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think everything was submitted as well, right? Did you get everything? Yeah, so let me get the file here.
And just for the record, George Clark is present.
Thank you. I miss anything, Rosina?
Not
Okay,
yet.
Thank you.
Just need the file here to share.
And my name's Ellie Cunningham. I'm the owner at 515.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And Darren, thank you for your file.
Oh, I'm glad it opened for you. Okay.
I just snipped it, but I had to go here first, but I see it.
Here, you it?
You're sharing, but you're sharing your screen at the moment, not the file.
Yeah, but you see the file?
We don't see the file yet. When you do the share, you might want to select either the file itself or the application that you're sharing. Ooh, I think you were almost there. Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I had to... This is before.
We can barely hear you.
Can you hear me better now?
Yes.
Much.
Okay, so this is the four-season room that we're proposing on 515 Old Post Road. So it will be a four-season porch room. This is the existing house, and we would add this four-season room on the existing deck right now, which is a deck. So this is the elevations, the left elevation, and how it's going to look. And we're following the same materials for roof, for windows, the panels of the windows, and this is how the elevations on the rear side, and this is the front of the house, front elevation. So this is the area that we would be adding. And this is a view from section 1 from inside towards the house. So this is an existing door of the house right now, and then we would be like walking out from the house to the four-season room that we'll be building.
Okay. Can you go back to one of the elevations?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Just noting that Jim Bohan is in the meeting as well. So let's start the discussion. Darren, do you have any questions?
Yeah, just a quick one. For 2, where you have an overhead shot of the addition.
Sorry,
Can
I
you-
can't.
You
I
need to
can't.
speak up.
Can you hear me?
A little bit.
Um,
She was asking for an overhead shot of the addition.
Of an elevation. This is the overhead.
is this better? Can you hear me better now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one I wanted. So where that dotted line is that where the deck comes out to now?
Yes.
Okay, so
The-
you're extending it another, what is that, 3-4 feet?
Yes.
4 foot
four-
8.
Yeah, 4'8".
Okay, so you're extending the footprint just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Correct.
Okay, that was my only question, Rosina.
Okay.
Okay.
Jim A.
No, no questions at this time. Thanks.
Okay. George Clark. You're muted.
Although, can I see the elevation of all the windows on the side?
Sure.
Yeah,
This one.
yeah. I mean, that's, yep. I guess I don't have any questions. Thank you.
Jim Bohan.
Sorry, can I see the elevation from the front? The view as if looking at it from the Old Post Road.
Yeah,
Yes. This is the view from Post Road.
2 windows.
It's here, okay. And how much has that changed from what's there now?
Now it's a deck here.
So that whole enclosed section to the left of the picture is all new. Okay.
Correct.
And how far back is this house from the Old Post Road, roughly?
I mean, it sits, I don't know the footage, but it sits way back.
Yeah.
You can't
Right.
see, you won't be able to see the front of the side porch from the road. Let's put it that way.
Because of the foliage?
Because of the foliage, yes.
Okay. Okay, no other questions. Thank you.
And just so you
Thank-
know, before we bought this home, there was a screened in porch there. And then they took that down and just left it as a deck.
I see. Thank you.
You're
Thanks,
welcome.
Jim. My main question is, or actually comment, in the last meeting, I had requested that the entire front facade was shown because this is a little bit deceptive, not showing the entire facade of the elevation. We can only see a little bit part of the connection to the garage, but we cannot see the garage or the extent of the elevation and the streetscape that this house has. So that's one of my comments. It will be a little bit more informative to see the entire overall of the elevation rather than just one section of the house.
Okay, so we can include that. We can add the entire view, including the garage.
That will be helpful.
That's
As
a
well-
good point. That's a good
as-
point, Regina.
Thanks. As
Uh-oh.
well as maybe you want to put an elevation that shows the existing, showing the deck and this same elevation, but one that only has the deck versus what you're proposing.
Mhm.
Okay. In terms of the materials, the roof seems to be okay. And I'm still a little bit skeptical on the proportions of this front windows. But it's not as bad as it was in the previous reiteration, so.
Yeah, Regina, you're at basically saying we want to see an as is now and then an as proposed, right?
Correct.
That really should be part of every presentation.
And if I could just add on to that, a photograph of what it looks like now from the street would be also very helpful.
Okay.
Anyone else in the commission has any other comments?
No. Regina, one question. The back of the house is not visible from a public way?
Correct.
Have you looked at what it would look like if you use the same proportions of the existing windows on the rest of the house in the four-season porch?
So if we use exactly the same dimensions of the house right now, of the existing windows right now, we would lose a little bit of space. So we would have more wall space
Mhm.
because we couldn't put as many
Mhm.
windows. And in terms of like framing and like a construction point, we would have like more wall
Mhm.
into that face. So if this model will be approved, because it's a four-season room, we want to have as much light as we can, as many windows as we can, and the least possible walls.
Can you bring back the front facade, please?
So we wouldn't be from the front facade. We wouldn't be able to do two existing windows in here. We would only be able to put one.
Really?
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, it will be very helpful when you guys submit to show the entire facade. That will help a lot.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we'll do that.
But in a way, having the windows as shown also demarcates the difference between the existing building and an addition. So even though the proportions are not, I'm not as keen to the proportion, it doesn't create that much of an issue for me.
You mean keeping the same dimensions of the existing windows?
No, the way that you show them right now, even though I'm not as keen in the proportions that you guys are showing, I feel that it's okay because it shows a differentiation between the house as it exists and the addition.
Okay.
Do you have any other questions to the commission?
No other questions. Just we will adjust the elevations as requested. We will add a photograph, and I think that's it. I think the last meeting, I think we adjusted accordingly to the comments on the last meeting.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think having discussed 515 Old Post Road, I think if there's no other questions or comments, we can have a motion to adjourn.
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
Mel
Second.
seconded.
So Darren makes the motion and George Clark seconds. Anyone in favor?
Aye, aye.
Everyone's in favor. Thank you very much to everyone. And we look forward to seeing the application in front of the full commission. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Thanks.
too.
Have a nice.
Thank you.